Hi, what's up, everyone? It's WinMono88 back at you again with a little review here. Figured I'd do this little oddball gun here. I know a couple people that have them. I figure I'd review. I've had this for about 2 years. This is the GSG Firefly, um, imported by American Tactical Imports ATI, Somerville, South Carolina. Made in Germany. Made in Deutschland. Um, Check this here. We got a loaded mag there. We are clear. Clear. Um, Now, this gun is formerly the Sig Mosquito, the Sig Sauer Mosquito. I'm not sure the history of what went down. I'm not sure why it's now GSG, which is German sports guns. But Sig don't make the Mosquito anymore. Now it's pretty much the GSG Firefly. And from my understanding, they're pretty much the same. They're the same gun. Same thing, same everything. Maybe a little differences. Some differences on like the outside, the cosmetics. But from everything I understand, it's pretty much the same damn gun. So this is the GSG Firefly. Like I said, I've had this for about 2 years. I'm gonna get right to the bad. You hear a lot of bad about these. Actually, you hear mixed reviews, but I hear more bad. And honestly, I don't really have too many bad things to say about this gun. This is the 4-inch barrel model. I think they make a 4 1/4 and a 4 1/2. I'm not sure if they make a 5, but I know they make them 3 barrel lengths. And they do make them in different colors now. I think they make like a Cerakote gold bronzish color and like an OD green as well. It's a solid black one, obviously. These are blowback style action. It's single double action. You got your ambidextrous safety here. Ambi safety on both sides. This, pull this up, lock it. That's your slide lock. Slide release, send her home. And this little lever here, as you can see, the hammer's back. That's a decocker. Of course, there's your takedown. Take it apart, mag release. Pull an empty mag in here. As you can see, drops free. Drops free, nice and smooth. Like I said, it is single double action. I will say, we'll put this in here. We are empty. We'll cock this. I'm gonna dry fire it, so forgive me. But the single action trigger, pull, little creep, little take up. Not bad. It's not bad. Single action trigger, I would say probably. It's probably 6 pounds or so, maybe. Somewhere around there. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's pretty crisp when it breaks, though. Now, on the other hand, this double action trigger, is absolutely horrendous. It may be the worst trigger I've ever felt. Now I'm pulling, pulling. I mean, it's just like a wall. There's no give, nothing. Pulling, pulling. I mean, I'm still bang. I mean, you can feel when that trigger goes, man. It's just a horrendous amount of pressure trigger pull on that. So I'm done dry firing that. But that the double action trigger, I would say, is between 15 and 20 pounds. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating. But it is what it is. It's a 200, and I paid $220 for this gun when I bought it brand new. You can get them now anywhere from 230 to 260, I think, give or take. You know, a little less, a little more, depending. You can get them under $300. It only came with one mag. Of course, I did buy the extra mag for it. Some things I did to I put this. Now this did come with a threaded barrel. I cannot remember the thread pitch on the gun. It's a 7.5 spot. Something. It's an odd pitch, but you get the adapter. You get the half by 28 thread pitch millimeter adapter. Then you can put whatever you want on there. Just buy the adapter and whatever you want to put on it. Buy them together. You can fit anything on here as long as you have that half by 28 adapter. Now this is not a suppressor. This is not a muzzle brake. This is a compensator that I picked up. It's actually a very good one. It's Carolina Crusher Gen 2. Made just for the 22 LRs. It's a 1-inch OD. Single port style. There's no openings. There's no other ports on it. It's just it's just a top open single port. I mean, it's a 22. You're not gonna have much recoil at all. But I will say, shooting this thing as a target gun, which I have a few times, I wouldn't say, obviously there's not enough recoil for where you need to stay on target for follow-up shots. But I will say the accuracy, it tightened the groups up a little bit for some reason. Yeah, the pressure obviously has something to do with it. Gas release, but it tightened my groups up about half an inch or so at about 40 yards, so can't complain. Now, they are made by Wyland USA. I think I paid about $40 for that, 45. They're more now, obviously everything is, with our great leader in control and his rat friends, but yeah. What else do I want to say about? Oh, the barrel on this is a fixed barrel. Zinc alloy frame, zinc alloy slide, Zamac as they like to be called. It's China metal pretty much, but nonetheless, I digress. Now you can see here it did come with a rail, a little bit of the integral rail on the bottom. So I found this laser. I need to put a new battery in this. By the way, this is dead. However, on the bottom of this laser, there is another little rail. So I picked up this cheap little eBay light and laser combo. And what I did, I just mounted that sucker right on the bottom. Snaps right in place, quick detach. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive, but it works. You got your on switch there. You got your adjustment. There's you can't see it, but that's a light and a laser setting. That's just your light setting, and then the laser by itself. So you got the laser, the light, and the laser and the light. Of course, and your off switch. What else did I put on this? These black polymer grips, super slippy for me. My hands sweat a lot. So I bought these traction grip skins for it. They were made just for this. fits really nice now, like nice and grippy. I don't have huge hands. I would say I have average to slightly above average hands. I got fatter, shorter hands and fingers, so I mean you get a nice hold on that. Plenty of room on the back strap. You can fit 3 fingers there, nicely below the trigger guard. The trigger finger can reach nicely. This laser light combo down here clears the trigger guard, not by much, but it clears it. Also, I want to say, I don't want to make this too long of a video, but the mags on this, they're 10 round mags, so you got the 10 plus the 1 in the chamber, so 11 total. Let's say the barrel was fixed. The sights, fixed front sight, adjustable rear, with the fluorescent, the dots on it. They're pretty good. I shot this in low light, dusk and dawn already, and you can pick them up pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy with the sights. I mean, this gun is on. It's pretty accurate. I mean, once you get past 50, 60, especially free, I never shot this from a bench past 50. You can hold groups 30, 40 yards at about, I don't know, 2 inches or so. And then after that, free-handed, you're just, it's a 22, so it's a pistol with a 4-inch barrel. I need to try it from a bench, so accuracy is not going to be outstanding free-handed past 50, but you can still get 3-4 inch groups. Like I said, not much recoil at all. Helps you with it, but I will say with this crusher compensator on here, boy, is this thing loud. This thing does crack now. It's louder than a little short barrel 22 Magnum. But it's just a cool little range gun, little novelty piece, I guess you would say. I'd pick this up fairly cheap, at the time. I think actually, now that I think of it, it was marked at $220, and I got this gun for right around $2, I think, with after taxes and everything. So I ain't gonna find them for that now, but I think you can still get them for under $3. But the GSG Firefly. I don't think if I left anything out. Weight, it's not super heavy. Take the compensator off and the light and laser here. It's I don't know. I don't even know what it would weigh. I'd have to weigh. I think they're 2 pounds or something. 2.5, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of heavy for a 22, but without the accessories that I put on, it's not really much more heavier than anything else, in its class. But it feels nice to shoot it though. I mean, it's not super top heavy, even with everything up front there. It doesn't feel like it's going to lean forward in your hand. It's got very good counterbalance to it. But I think that's about it, guys. I do have a couple other ones in the works here. I'm waiting. Well, last video I did, I think it was on the Carcano. I told you that I had ordered the factory trigger for my Tokarev, 7.62 by 25 Tokarev on Chinese Norinco. I'd ordered that trigger right from Russia, and it is actually here. It's not here at my house. It cleared customs. What's today? Today is Thursday, the 10th. It cleared customs on Monday the 7th, and it left Chicago Tuesday night the 8th. So it should be here to me on the East Coast, hopefully by tomorrow, by Friday or Saturday. And then once that gets here, I will do a trigger install video. It won't take long. They're very simple. So I will get that out hopefully Sunday, Monday at the latest. I got a bunch of other guns I want to review for you guys, and I got some other refurbishing, refinishing stuff in the works. The weather's kind of getting a little warmer, but we got a cold stretch coming, so I don't know how much I'm going to be out in my unheated little shop. So we'll see. But thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please like and comment. Share it if you want. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have a Firefly or a Sig Mosquito, or what you think of them, what your experiences have been with them. I wouldn't carry this. I mean, you could carry it if you want. Obviously, there's better options. But, I mean, you could do the job. I mean, 22 hollow point, which is what I carry. Little 40 grain hollows. I think these are Aguilas. I will say with some of the standard ammo, it is kind of hit or miss. I never got any like failure to feeds, or excuse me, any jams or nothing, or double feeds. I have, because of the system, the blowback, some of that lower velocity, the slide coming back doesn't have enough pressure to pick up that next round, and the standard and the lower velocity ammo. But that's pretty much the only issues I've had with it. So just shoot high velocity. It'll shoot some standard velocity, 22 long or 22 LR, but if you can I mean, I've never had any problems with high velocity. So if you can find high velocity and shoot it, that's what I'd shoot, because it's been reliable for me. And the only two that have ever, failure to feed were the Winchester white box. And what the hell was the other one? It wasn't any of the Gileas. The CCIs, actually. CCI standards. That's what I broke this gun in with. And that was my own dumbass fault. I should have broken in with high velocity, but even now when I shoot some of that CCI standard, it still hangs up sometimes, failures to feed. But shoot a high velocity, and I've never had any issues with the high velocity in these. So some of all the 22 pistols are just finicky in general, in my experience. But that's about it, guys. As soon as that trigger gets here, I'll put that on the video and show you how to. It's something you probably already know how to do it, but I'm going to put it on video anyway. It's simple. Tokarev trigger. Get that piece of junk safety trigger out. Factory trigger back in where it belongs. Ridiculous import laws. Don't get me started on that. But that's about it, guys. I'm going to end this one. Continue to fight for your rights, because we're losing them more and more every day. The threat of communism used to be a joke. That'll never happen here. I used to tell people it's not that far-fetched. Not to toot my own horn, but the people that didn't agree with me and thought this country was untouchable are finally realizing that's not the case anymore. We have a lot of enemies, across the seas and here at home. Our kind of people, our gun community, culture type people. We have a lot of enemies here within our own borders. So stay vigilant, stay safe when you can. Don't do anything ridiculous, unless it comes to it. We don't know what the future holds, man. I do want to salute Canada, though, for doing what they're doing with the trucker convoy. Hey, good for Canada. They had enough of the shit. They're sticking up for what they believe in. They have the right to do that. I don't agree with people blocking roads, per se. But it is what it is. It's better than burning down, looting buildings. Mostly peaceful, as they said. Yeah, that's a fucking joke, but I'm not getting on this spiel here on this video. That's for another time. Everybody stay safe, stay vigilant. I'm not going to use the word woke because that's played out and that's fucking stupid. I'm so sick of hearing that word. But just do you. Stay vigilant. Stay prepared, folks. We'll see what happens. I'll be back hopefully this weekend or early next week with another video. Shout out to all my all the channels that I like to follow. Terribly Tactical, him and Scales, Shooting the Poop Podcast. Who else? Boomstick 779, Hamilton Outdoors. Bullets and Barbecue. He's a local guy out the road, next county over from me. Smaller channel, but he puts some cool stuff out there. If you ever wondered what Groundhog Day in Punxsutawney, PA is like, and you never been out there to Gobbler's Knob as it is, head on over to Bullets and Barbecue and check out his video from this past Groundhog's Day out in Punxsutawney. Tim Miller at Treetop Outdoors, check him out. Who else? Tools and Targets. Man, I'm forgetting. Shout out to Mark Thomas Holsters. I think he just goes by Mark Thomas on YouTube. He's another PA guy here. He's local to me, semi-local, down the line a little bit. He makes custom holsters. They are amazing. He makes, belts and satchels, and he does some really good handcrafted projects. So check him out. Hit him up if you're interested in seeing any of his stuff. Check out his videos. That's about it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like I said, stay vigilant, stay safe. Keep fighting for your rights that you're losing more and more each day. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Later.